What's going on, everyone? Tech Me Out here. It's the start of a new month, so therefore I got some new app recommendations for you. Here are the top 5 apps I feel you should check out. So make sure you got your device ready, because we're about to get started. So the first app I want to talk to you about is known as Just Watch, and everything that I'm mentioning in this video will be linked down below. But ultimately with Just Watch, it's going to allow you to come in here and look at different movie titles or search for different movie titles and see which, platform it's playing on. So for example, I can go in here and at a glance see what it can be streamed on, rented on, or bought on. And not only can I see the platforms in which it's offered on, but also the pricing at which it's offered at. You also have the option to add it to your watch list. You can even watch the trailer, get the rating, find out about the cast, or what the movie is about in general. But if you don't know what particular movie you're looking for, you can always come in here to the popular section and get a little glance at different things that are trending right now. You can also see the price drops in different movies, but overall, a really good place to come and see the different things that you might want to watch and where you can watch them. Because sometimes there'll be a movie or a TV show in my head and I'll find that I'm going to like Google or just different platforms in general trying to find it. So if you've had the same issue, just download Just Watch. It's free and it gives you all that info in one spot. Now the second app, which is honestly more of like an app and a service, is one that you definitely want to look into though, especially if you're tired of paying a high phone bill, because it's an all-digital phone service known as Visible.
They actually have no physical stores as they are an all-digital phone service, which means everything is done through your phone.
And it operates off of Verizon's 4G network, and it's with their service that you can get unlimited talk, text, and data for just $40. Like $40, y'all, and you can basically have great service on a great network. Now, in all honesty, I am a Verizon customer, and now I'm also a Visible customer. But I will say it's nice that with Visible, you have no hidden fees, you have unlimited data, messages, minutes, bill transparency, and no contracts, as it is a prepaid month-to-month service. And I thought the way that they delivered everything to me was really cute. I don't know if this was exclusive to me, but I got a lot of little goodies in my package, and one which I'm actually using right now, which is this little pop socket. Now, even though this is an all-digital service, you don't have to feel intimidated at all because the sign-up process was easy and seamless. You can either select a phone or keep your phone and then just get a SIM card from Visible, which is going to be shipped overnight to you. Now, I really like the fact that they have a huge coverage area, as I am currently a Verizon customer and I'm familiar with their service areas, so there's comfort in that. Now, when it comes to purchasing the phone, you can get it outright or via installments. And I feel like the sum, it's going to be really nice to conduct everything from your phone, which will then omit the need to visit a physical store and wait in line for help. And you also have flexible payment options via Venmo or PayPal. I really like the fact that you don't have to just use their devices. You can bring one over that you currently have if you so choose. Now, one thing I do want to say though that you should consider is that if you travel internationally, this phone service does not offer service out of the country. The other thing I would say is that you can apply their service to a lot of the latest phones actually, but the one that I did not see currently is the S10 and the S10 Plus lineup, as it's currently not offered, but that could change. Now, when it came to using their phone service, I didn't really notice any differences between them and my Verizon phone, as I would go out with both to just, compare and contrast. But the phone quality was great on my Visible phone. The coverage, everything just kind of was in sync. So I feel like if you're looking at an alternative option for your phone service, you should definitely look into Visible and save yourself a little bit of money, but still get a premium quality carrier. And big thank you to Visible as well for sponsoring this video. Now, app number 3 is known as Stitch Pics, and this is really good, especially if you're looking at an article and it spans over 3 different pages and you want to make it one picture instead of 3 separate pictures. That's when you use Stitch Pics. So for example, I've grabbed some screenshots here on Foot Locker, and let's just say I wanted to make this one picture instead of 3 different ones. I would just go into Stitch Pics. I would then choose Add at the bottom, select your photos, hit done, or you can hit preview if you want to get a glimpse of what they should look like when you stitch them together. And then I just hit stitch. And it does all the work for you, so that now you just have one photo instead of 3 separate photos. So if I'm done here, I can just hit save, and voila. Now I have everything in which I needed in one image. So yeah, I like this because especially when it comes to articles or just my travel itinerary or just information, period. I no longer have to send or save a bunch of different photos. I can just stitch them together and have them as one. Now coming in at app number 4, we have Shurit, and it's basically a wallpaper app. I love my wallpaper applications. I think I have them Yeah, and quite a few top 5 app videos, but nonetheless, sure, it is another great wallpaper alternative. And the person that recommended this particular application, Suri, I can't seem to find your comment right now, but I'm gonna throw it up in the video. So I wanna give you a special thank you, as I didn't know about the application until you recommended it. So with it, you have 10 different categories of images to choose from. You even have the option to blur the wallpaper right from within the application. Super easy to navigate. You have a recents tab to browse the latest arrivals, or just take a look at the popular choices in the popular tab. All of the wallpapers here just look super high quality and clean. Now, you do sometimes have to watch an ad if you want to download a wallpaper, but if you don't want to have to worry about that at all, you can just, pay for the application, which I think is like $5, and it seems to be worth it, especially if you're into wallpapers. And for app number 5, it is a game. It is one of those like super simple but addictive games. It's known as Snowball IO. So basically the object of the game is to make your snowball bigger and bump into your opponents to flick them off the playfield. The controls are super easy because really all you're doing is swiping in the direction that you want to move, and then you just lift your finger when you want to actually shoot the snowball. The challenging component is, not only just dodging snowballs that might be flying at you, but also that the little block of ice that you're on might collapse from beneath you. So if you see the screen blink, you're going to want to move and get into another area, or else you're going to drown. So yeah, that's just a game that I found myself going back into to play again, and maybe you'll find yourself doing the same. You can feel free to send me your scores on Twitter, or you can check me out on Instagram at techmeout, TECHME0UT. But hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, you can feel free to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you want more content. And as always, thanks for taking the time out to let me tech you out.